that even takes us to this particular issue. Many can say, Minister of Finance designate, Mr. Attoforsen. He's being vetted, so I don't know if you are following the news. Vetting air cost. Now, what can be as I said now, if the NDC should do it. Let me even say this. NDC4, they don't even need to do anything. Okay? They just need to do few things. Number one, scrap E-Levy, betting tax, and also make sure that they stabilize. They should stabilize things. Price hikes near there, and a bit stable. And two, okay, or perhaps three, they should make sure say in Kanyano also. If NDC is able to do this, 2028, afa. And then the Minister of Finance designates Attoforsen, Edin Sembe to your party said they are indeed going to scrap this betting tax near the other. And that brought us to the modus and I said, because if you are taking other tax, also GRA Rebecca said, taxes never hono, you use the yard. It is no cast a scrap here, which means you need to bring in another tax. And you are saying, say, now a year your friend is saying toll booth taxes, no, not toll booths, no, it was giving us money. What you say? And you fuel. So now they say they want to bring back two. But before then, look at this. When Attoforsen can say E-Levy, betting tax to be scrapped in the first budget. Attoforsen. And time frame of mine 120 days, which is equivalent to 3 months. Okay. We are no fewer. Now to we are learning, say, no fewer. What will be introducing so please can you read this on the screen for us?
Yeah, I'll say Kaswa toll booths generate 100,000 Ghana cedis daily in revenue mobilization. Edward Duncan, General Secretary, Ghana Toll Workers Union. Yes, in our patron say Kaswa alone, no, it's me generating 100,000 Ghana cedis a day.
A day. Now, if which means say you were 10 toll booths in Ghana, na ye jumani ye nesikano obi enko pocketia a tenor I was say my 1 million Ghana cedis every day, which means in a month I was say my 30 million Ghana cedis every month. Okay, the issue with toll booths Ghana for be ya ka say be toll booth for nan ko for be no was
traffic. Yes,
so can we make it in the form of way say a better fast and convenience and convenient
and can no be me honestly speaking. And now me share vetting na me say papa wa sanko toll booth no. See, honestly, I've never liked the idea because nana the traffic unim say impo no. Baby I fa toll wo honum say wa unim kwan ne dada. And now the traffic situation at that place was very bad. Very it was very bad. Now that almost Sunday to any bebande any better coin you bedroom or a bedroom na about 10. And imagine you get home and you are stressed the next morning, the traffic situation is still the same thing and no panel. It's both sides. So they should find a ways and means scan it there here, but pe kwanya on mefa so Ghana for because to if you are there na nije pa kwashim bashim
and I even cry to if you or it jimi phone cause almost scrappy be off
exactly
so say
e kwan ni dem
and I took look at CB that to do your manual traffic. Look at this, which is very, very, very bad. But then, if the NDC wants to bring back toll booths, first of all, we need to start doing electronics. Electronic. One of the things they say, perhaps, you know, you better drive a card or something. What I won't say mandatory. Say every car has to have a license.
Yeah.
It's a bit maybe say udu hokra na askana o car no. Na ebi o matso indirectly. Some maybe because that's what happens in Canada and fast. What you say? But also by the manual. No be 50 obi wa mate be. Obi ama 200 cedis.
Omo bedu tono. Obi eni sika kese. Say sika kese wa hanom the highest denomination no. 200 cedis. Intend your chain po obi obema ni 200 cedis. Say 1 cedi o say 2 cedi no okotia no. Or the 200 cedis say koma nipa no. Afa ni e besa na e di traffic ni mu. Na I mean
it's hectic.
It's my dream crash. Yeah, introduce here no, but honestly speaking, mommy headache.
As I said, it is very, very bad. So if they want to introduce the toll system, one of the things we meet my abuane say and the kwan so che e two pe
emusa
anka e be 8 e bia cars na anka e ba anka e bia bit my 8 lanes e bia 8 year anka e bit mama na e bit mama na e fast kakra be ye just your friend is say 2 pe and na sebi you nuanu ma o medi dem bubuafo ne akwatafo omo na omo say they disable omo na say omo go gigi scan
yeah
which I personally don't have any issue but massa time sika you need people who can really do the job
yeah
fine crofon bit my ade inte bit my gigi scan ade intem afo obi a say bi obetena ase a ohia upper body strain ne nema it is not any omo fault but we need some robust system.
I think that, like you are saying, if you are going to introduce it there, and
it was say yes, smart.
A more convenient way.
I was say yes,
because
smart.
Like the thought of it gives me headache. Honestly.
What I say? And now we no cray fi wa, Ghana for, ye passing stress. Mo say si obia say E-Levy fi ho. Near fa to butim bra. You will be the same people in 2 years time.
To come and condemn.
And a to but no E-Levy no cry. At least cry no kwa so cry na. O contem. And I must the told Ghana for.
And you know how Saka so kwine insuo to a eye dada.
So aba ye
enti e no be kan ho na to ni be kan ho dia. No say some of your workers will get to the office at 1 p.m. Ejuma no also report say 8 to say then obeba 1 p.m. and it's seriously
because, honestly cause traffic no dey hectic.
Na to buta be kan. And it's not even Kasa. See, when you are traveling to Kumasi as well, Udu Kumasi to Honum, and also another issue.
Into Kumasi to boot, and also you scrap it off.
Every toe has been scrapped off. It's not only Kaswa. She say yenji toe baby, oh tema toe nunso ye free ho. So a quiny dem who now woko. But right now, if they are going to bring this toe boots back, Cape Coast to the same thing. The last time I traveled to Cape Coast. Omokra de omuto ne kiti kracha in kaswa de no. So you can you can imagine. You can imagine how that toll booth is. And already and also cause traffic. Me so betimi edimu sa. Nti e free mu no crash still e kwan ni so but so imagine they are bringing this whole thing again. See, me, the traffic is my problem. And yeah, be the Montite boys nessa na my a traffic free. We beg.
and honestly, I think so with the toll booths, now the E-Levy to her. Personally, I think the E-Levy gives more money because MTM for a report last year within the first quarter alone. Mobile money hits almost 1 trillion Ghana cedis in the first quarter, like the first 4 months. 1 trillion. And
that unim the entire. So the thing is, because of that interoperability or whatever, say sika da phone so utimi the to bank account. And our bank account ma utimi. So obi am person obe stress ni wan kodi bank queue. You know, actually I was looking at a survey omodi abeto month. They were looking at jobs that in 2030 sad jobs ni nyina no it will be irrelevant and bank tellers were part.
Number 1 me say oko bank bi am mo Albert mi bo mudi if o dem am bo we stand charts
no teller
oko stand charter the only person you really find there bia open information on loan
the customer relation officers,
but most banks like the Absa and so in
you
fact, last time I went to bank, I wanted to withdraw, I think, 20 or 30,000 Ghana cedis. And when I went, the tellers told me, they are very sorry, but I can do it at the ATM. Now I say, oh no, say me I say no ATM. I don't have to say ATM no. Just a beba in 2000s. What I say? So I think I ended up taking like 15K. And I'm catching me meeting me say obrejuma and I'm calling but I think say they are improvising
with time yes because
you can take 30K straight.
Yes, they were saying say bank tellers shim NSA friend is saying cashiers nesan my very
you crash
all these things
everything because AI voice AI software sabe what they do is they register the voice. One say a voice is synonymous to you, okay? So you can speak a bit, mama read like a whole paragraph. It is really happening.
Yeah.
Ghana had a
Andrew, hi.
so you read like a whole 3 minutes or 10 minutes paragraph.
No, save your voice, no.
Then yes, it will encrypt your voice ID. Into encrypt your voice ID now, you can a prompt.
Yeah.
It is encrypted be always voice. No encrypted. Talk about toe boots. Use this angle. Say now what to and if you want to know exactly what I'm talking about, be to check pod.ai, which is podcast.ai. It's Spotify near the AI be brave or conversations fake. And for voice ID and on my register and on my scripted passage to me to ask and for bon come on male and female. The AI to me cries on the blink of going.
Yeah.
So
omompe some anti ahana ba omia ho ba mfa so no ba omia ho anka digitalization ka wa ya
I was watching a podcast I think could you show they were talking this morning they were talking about working in the States or working in abroad and working in Ghana and how savings and stuff is. And all the people, I think one girl be or Canada and about who's UK and about who's US. And they were saying abroad they make money and they get paid, but I did a credit system, no. And I think said Scanty or whatever, Ebisa said, did you vote? And so they were not able to vote. But clearly, no sharp. Everyone, girl no fee Canada so car me toy a credit card. US girl no college and me call a credit card and a student loan. What to me say? Yes, system not to. So that's okay pet. And about me assemble me team. I'm saying, no one for so what I say, but I was about me. I'll call back now. I could test the vet. Once sometimes you need to go and fall down. What I say now to me this answer. If NPP really do their homework, because I kind of crack policy in the NPP, policy NPP, infrastructure NDC. So if NPP can come and solidify the credit card system. See, let me give you a reason. Whenever the thought of the thought of buying a new car comes into my mind, then I scratch my leg. Why? Because you have to share a net Toyota Vitz for 150,000 Ghana cedis. Why should someone take 150,000 Ghana cedis to go and buy a car? It needs to be on a credit basis. And the thing is, okay, you will save. Ube save, okay? Because if you don't know, 4 years' time and at 3 years' time, Toyota Vitz was 30,000 Ghana cedis. 30K. And it's always start save 4 years time to meet up to the Toyota Vitz and 30K and then price no aqua times 5. It is always save it to buy Toyota Vitz now, which is 150. In the next 4 years, I bet 250K. So why don't we create a credit system? You beat marketing for so the government will pay up front. Not each citizens. No. So if Baumia can really do this credit system. Trust me, he might be the greatest president in Ghana's history.
Wow.
But I personally think, the NDC too has a chance. Sometimes I was say you have to have the Jacob mentality. So what am I saying? I was so Timmy phobia there now faster there by force. More quotations say I take it by force. The word of God is at the end. Into at to force me you see the credit system. Now I implement it because NPP for honest, they have nothing again to campaign for. Well, you be see because of Emre. It's if we have more updates as all of these whole issues continue to unfold.